Hi there, I'm Alex Holt. I'm Head of Business Development at the Cashroom. In Q3, some of the trends that we've seen in particular would kick off with the fact that activity levels remained high during summer, which was somewhat unusual. We often see a lull of activity during that period, but that simply didn't happen from what we saw amongst our clients. A conveyancing firm told me that they had again gone for an increase on their prices in order to try and slow the inquiry numbers down, but to no avail. Their volumes still remain very, very high, and we've continued to see record numbers of new inquiries ourselves during the summer, along with firms actually going ahead and making decisions, which isn't always the case over summer. It always used to be the case that people down tools, but no, it seemed to remain busy during that period. Another theme that we're constantly encountering at the moment, and it's relevant to us as well, is the whole question of and conundrum around returning to the office rather than working from home post-pandemic. It feels to us like there still isn't a norm as yet. Two very similar firms can be taking totally different stances. We're starting to find that a complete working from home model now is rare amongst clients, and from our perspective, often firms will take the approach of asking people to come into work for 1 day per week. And there are obvious benefits for team building and induction of new employees, but of course they then present a problem for firms where they've recruited people during the pandemic outside of a commutable area. It was great to have that option to bring more people in, but of course now insisting on somebody living perhaps a couple of hours away from the office, insisting on them coming to the office is simply not really sustainable if you want to retain those people as staff. Which leads me nicely onto the final point, which is the broadly felt issue of recruitment. We're constantly told by clients that recruitment and staff retention are a significant challenge. And when you combine that with what I mentioned earlier about the sectors where volumes of new work remain high, this is a problem that's likely to run for a while yet.